All right. The simplest way I could put this is number one, how do we turn a lot of your personal expenses into tax deductible business expenses? Because I don't want you spending any extra money if you don't have to. How can I turn money you're already spending, get it off of your as a personal expense and move it over to a business expense? So a few examples is like, all right, your apartment, right? You know, we're in this apartment right now. And if you have a dedicated place in your home where you work, which most people do because of COVID after 2020.
Right.
If you have a dedicated place in your home where you solely work, cool. The IRS says you can write off that portion as a home office.
Yeah.
So if you have a home office, let's say your home office represents 20% of your home.
What's usually the percentage you can't go above? Because I think it's usually, I'll tell people like, don't go above 20%. Like if you say you use more than 20% of your house as an office, that's where it kind of gets dicey.
So it depends. I wouldn't say it's a percentage, it's a scenario thing. So we have a client that has a house. So it's a 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
Him and the spouse live in 1 bedroom. The other bedroom is his office. The other bedroom is the spouse's office. And then the basement is their content studio.
Oh, so it's like 75%.
Yeah, so they got 2 bedrooms and a basement because they're the content creators.
Yeah.
Then they have a basement where they decked out the whole thing for their content. So they're at like around 50%.
Okay.
But it's legit.
Yeah.
Like those other rooms are only used for business.
Yeah.
And they're...
Do you feel like that increases your chance of an audit though? Like when they see higher numbers, it's just the chance the IRS looks into it closer.
Audits are nothing to be scared about if you're taking care of the things you're supposed to be taking care of.
Supposed to do.
Right. So I compare audits to going to the dentist.
Yeah.
If you go to the dentist and you haven't been brushing your teeth, haven't been
you're kinda
flossing,
screwed.
you're gonna have a bad time, right?
Yeah.
But if you've gone to the dentist and you've been brushing, flossing, not eating sugar, it's gonna be in and out in 15 minutes. So don't be scared of audits if you track what you're supposed to be tracking. So this client particularly had 50% of their home, 50% of their home was a deduction, was business use, and their living expenses altogether was like $5,000 a month. It's a big house, right? Wow. So they were able to write off $2,500 times 12. That's about $30,000.
Yeah, that's a good amount.
Right, it's $30,000 write-off for using their home as part of their business, right? Yeah. And it was legit because we did the documentation. They didn't get audited. They were fine.
Oh, wow.
So that's number one, like, because I'm trying to see what's the biggest expenses you're already paying for that we can turn into tax.
Of course.
So home office, and then I would say second, obviously, it's vehicles, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you using your personal vehicle for business, you could write off the percentage that you use for business. And this, I wouldn't say don't go over 75%. If you have one car, like, don't try to say that you use that car 100% for business use, because you go to the grocery store, you go pick up the kids from school and all that stuff.